Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day one of week 2 of the second anniversary fest, and yeah, we got to start things off by wrapping up last week. So let's go ahead and dive into the sleep report, and let's see what we got going on for our final sleep report of the first week of the second anniversary fest. Hopefully something very nice. I didn't get a full night's sleep. I had to wake up early today, but you know, it is what it is. So let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get something good anyway. 7.5 hours of sleep. And that is pretty dozy. I did not sleep very well. Also, doesn't help that I'm super tired. Or doesn't help. That's probably why I'm super tired. Whatever. That's how tired I am. I can't even words right. But we still should end up with the 200 and something million drowsy power. So I'm sure you already saw that we got Master 20, which, you know, was not ever in doubt with where we ended yesterday's video. But 291.4 million. Not too bad. Not too bad. Didn't put the Ultimate Sleeper team on last night. I wanted to make sure that we got all that XP on Dragon Knight and Tyranitar, so we won't get any boosts for that, but still should be a pretty good sleep report. Hopefully still can get at least 25k Dream Shards today. That would be really nice, but we'll see. There he is again, and I don't need to catch him, but I see a few things I would like to catch. So we've got Swalot, Flaffy, Trico, Plusle, and Minun, as well as Dedenne. So there's 2 Pokemon there I would really like to catch. Heracross and Weavile, which we don't need to catch anymore. So, you know, we'll just leave that Weavile there for somebody else. We've got the one we need. And there's 2 Pokemon I want to catch. Oh, hey, there we go. There's a Sneasel, too. Okay, well, the upright... and there's a glitch. Wouldn't be Pokemon Sleep without a glitch. All right. Anyway, we got the 2-star Sneasel, and that's really good stuff. Oh, the first ever Sneasel. Though known for its savage disposition, Sneasel can be seen sleeping peacefully on very rare occasions. It's been spotted with its belly out, languidly washing its face in its sleep. Very interesting indeed. And that was the final one. That doesn't quite put us at 20k, but that's all right. We're pretty close to it. I might have got 20k if I had got a full night's sleep, but you know, them's the breaks. And of course, Sneasel's hungry. I don't need him to be. Plusle, though, could be an interesting one, except for the fact that I want to catch that Trico. So Trico not being hungry means it immediately gets my premium biscuit. Unfortunately, Dedenne is not hungry. That is very unfortunate. I honestly probably would have caught the Dedenne over the Trico just because of how rare it is. But sadly, no. And we're also out of great biscuits. Sad, sad day. You know what? There is a very, very, very minute chance. I think it's 5% that we get a crit cap here. We didn't get it. But it was worth the try. We're going to have to use a Poke Biscuit and a Premium Biscuit 95% of the time anyway. So, doesn't hurt to try to go for that 5%. Still didn't get a big hit there, so it wouldn't have mattered. All good. All right, well, sad day. At this point, I don't even know if I want to feed that Dedenne. It could show up again hungry. I feel like I need to feed it something. I'm going to at least feed the Plusle a biscuit, see if we get the crit cap there. But I'm not going to go after it too much. Still didn't get that crit cap. About 10% on a hungry Pokemon, if I remember correctly. So didn't get it there, but 90% that we wouldn't. And you know what? Just because it's hungry and rare, we'll go ahead and feed this one a biscuit too. See if we get it. Crit cap. Nope. Didn't get it. All right, it's fine. It's fine. We already caught the Weavile. We don't need it. It's just for funsies. And honestly, same with you. I could use another good Swalot. Technically could use a better one. Didn't get it there either. Well, 3 for 3 we missed. All right, that's not too bad though. It's fine. It's fine. Could have taken that Minun home, but it wasn't worth it. We are going to take this Heracross home though. That one, we're going to take home for sure. We set that one up, what was it? Was it earlier this week or last week? I forget. There's been so much going on, it's hard to remember. But we will take that one home. Job done. And I don't know, man. Part of me doesn't even want to try to feed it. Because if it does show up hungry again, then we immediately catch it. And we're definitely not going to catch it today. So I think we wait and we find this when we have more room to work in terms of not as much around it that we're trying to catch and more biscuits. So sadly, as much as I would love to try to catch this Dedenne, want to save the biscuits for some other stuff that we have a higher priority need for. So sorry, buddy, you just showed up at the wrong time. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna send out that Trico candy, try to help everybody out with that, and move on. We did get a good amount of candy, especially Sneasel candy. So that's really good. Hopefully at least one of these two will be good for us. But for now, we got 11,387 research XP and 17,847 dream shards, which is not bad, not bad. It's not quite the 20 I wanted, but close enough. I'll take it. Level 13 in mild for this Trico. No berry finding at level 10. ABC again. No surprise there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Oh no, not ingredient finder. No, skill trigger's fine. That's one of the three that we want. Inventory, no. Helping speed, Skill level up, no. This is not what we're looking for. And mild, no. It's ingredient finding up. No, this is not what we're looking for, man. Total strength on this septile, of course, because that is where it really shines. In the combined, you know what? I'm sticking with it. The combined output of the skill trigger and the berry finding. This one's not that great. It's not going to outperform the others. Those first two I've caught have still been the best two so far. There might have been a contender with I think the fourth one we caught, but definitely not these last two. Was it the third or fourth? I forget. Definitely the first two are some of the better contenders, but it is what it is. 43 PR. Either way, it doesn't have the skills we need. It's got 2 out of the 3, but they're at, well, one of them's at 75, and that's terrible. So we're looking for skill trigger, helping speed, and berry finding. That's all we want, and a speed of help or a skill trigger nature. That's all we want, and this ain't it, Chief. So let's go ahead and move on, and let's see what we can do with this Heracross. Maybe, you know, I think this is the second one ever that I've caught. Third. Okay. So the third one ever that I've caught. Maybe, just maybe this could be good. Level 23 and Careful. I feel like Careful's good for us, but I don't remember. I think Careful is main skill chance up. I think. I don't know. It's been a while. Let me not put myself in that boat for sure. Helping speed and skill level up is a very good start, especially on a Pokemon that does not evolve. I will take the skill level up. That's nice. Skill level up him. I don't know if I wanted it twice. I mean, I guess that means I don't have to invest a subseed into it, but other than for the helping speed, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's a good thing. That does give us 3 levels for free, so that actually does help. Yeah. I would have preferred skill trigger. That would have been nice, but it is what it is. It's not that bad so far. Level 100 is research XP bonus with... It is. Yes, it is. Main skill chance up and ingredient finding down. That's pretty decent. So this might actually be the best one I've caught so far. It's still not fantastic, but it's pretty good, I would think. Apparently, Raenon thinks it's very good. Yeah, it's getting worse. We have no skill triggers other than the nature. The nature is actually really quite good. I don't know if it's the best nature that I would want, but you know what? Let's check it at level 50. Let's see what we're looking at. 4.3 versus 6.3. Yeah, that's not great. Gentle nature was what I was thinking would be the better one. So that works out. I mean, helping speed him would help. And honestly, it's the best one I've caught so far. So it's definitely a new top contender, PR 75. So that's pretty good. I'm genuinely curious what would happen with helping speed him. So it was 6.3 versus 4.3. Let's go ahead and save this one so that I don't forget to do that. It is level 23, which is really nice. Which actually, I guess not as nice as it once was. It's still nice, but not as nice as it once was because it's less candy. I don't know. That's really just me being nitpicky about something stupid. Just forget I said it. It doesn't matter. It's fine. This is good. And what was I doing? PR 75. So it's S75, no helping bonus, but that's all right. We don't need it necessarily. It's just one of those things that would be nice, but S75 so far with helping speed M is what I want to know. How good are you at that point? 75, 6.3 versus 4.3 at level 50. With helping speed M at level 50, how good does that make you? 4.5. Oh, that only bumps it up to 4.56. Oh, that's not as much of a jump as I thought, but it does all add up. So maybe we could do that at some point. But either way, it's a solid candidate to have on the team, in our collection, I should say, for if we ever do want to put it on the team. Again, definitely the best one we've caught so far. So PR is significantly better with that helping speed, which does make sense. It's a much higher number and it keeps it from getting drugged down too much. But what does it end at? It's going to end around 86, 85. It's kind of what it's looking like. Let's see. Research XP bonus isn't really going to help much. I mean, it will help with dream shards at level 100. I would assume at that point we're sitting pretty close to research rank cap if we're getting Heracross to level 100. But we got a long way to go before we worry about level 100. We're still like a year and a half out of 75. So level 100 is like still 4 years, 5 years out. Got a long way to go if they keep up their current pace. Yeah, PR 85 is what we're looking at with helping speed M, which is pretty good. It is pretty good. Sadly, I do wish that we had some skill trigger instead of skill level up S. That honestly would have been worth a main skill seed just to get that. But 4.5, best one we've caught so far. So, you know, at least one of the two we caught was good. We finally caught a good Pokemon. You know, it took catching one that we don't have a good one of to catch a good one, but we finally caught one that we could actually use. So, yay? I don't know. Let's move on. I hit the wrong thing. We're going to collect our 188 sleep points. It's going to put us at a grand total of 3,354. And for our daily lottery, we can go ahead and pick up something good. Come on. Come on, buddy. A biscuit. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we needed. All right, good. I meant to hit choose next research site, and I was going to do that whenever we made breakfast and all that through the morning routine. But, you know, here we are. Weekly summary. It's that time. It's that time again. All right. Let's see what we can get up to. We did make it to Master 20. So we got that accomplished. Week 104, we're doing fantastic. Master 20, 3,311,981. Final strength, gains from berries was 1,153,944. And gains from cooking was 2,158,037. So, not bad. And we did have Raichu on the team almost the entire week. I don't think I had him on the team until maybe Tuesday, late Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. So with Raichu on the team, we got a good amount of berries, strength from berries, but we also still made our Inferno Corn Keema Curry, which was pretty good. But imagine how far we could have gone if we'd have made Perk Up Stew. But we probably wouldn't have been able to put Raichu on the team if we did that. So I'd be curious to see what we could get to if we did the same thing, just with Perk Up Stew instead of Inferno Corn Keema Curry. It'd be nice to just compare the numbers to see what that would look like. That'd be cool. But we got a weekly summary of A, which gives us 4 small handy candies. After I just said yesterday, I get S rank quite often, and then here I get A. It is what it is, though. And what it is us moving on to a new island. We're not going back to Greengrass. We hit Master 20. That's all I wanted to do and try to get the boosted spawns. We did see quite a few of them, but we still need a good Trico. We still need a good Mudkip, which I actually think I personally favor over getting a good Torchic at this point. Like I said earlier in the week, because of the difference between Swampert and Marowak, I am favoring Swampert over Blaziken, because the difference between Blaziken and a good Blaziken and a good Primeape is not that big of a difference. So I'd rather catch a Swampert first, and hopefully we can do that while we're here. Plus, being here also lets us hunt some other Pokemon that we do need. Happiny, Farfetch'd, Waxley Candies, and what was the other one? There's another Wooper. That's the one. So maybe we can find some of those along the way as well. And we got curries and stews again. Okay, well, you know, this is going to change how we do things this week. We're not going to do them quite the same. 132 XP, not as, you know, not 150 like I wanted, but it is what it is. Nothing we could do about that. We did get a recovery incense for our stamp card. Very good. That's right, I forgot about the festival flowers that we got to plant. Before we do that, let's collect. Double trigger from you. That's very good. That means the team is starting off very well. There we go. So somebody's at 150 energy now. Should be anyway. You as well. Very nice. Very nice. Plenty of pot filler from the two of you. 41. Way to go, my dude. All right, let's collect from you too. Let's see how far we can get. Skill trigger there is also very nice. It all adds up. Let's go ahead and make some breakfast, and we'll get into those festive flowers a little bit later. Choose a recipe. We've got, of course, what we need for the hidden power perk up stew. Very nice. Let's make sure we don't use any of those ingredients. We also have an expanded pot. Why is it 129? Is that normal? That's normal. Yes, that's to be expected from Good Camp Ticket. Okay, losing my mind. Well, we don't need the cocoa for hidden power perk up stew, so we can go ahead and throw in that cocoa. All right. Well, it's too bad we evolved that that Quaxley into a Quackleval. If we could have used it as a Quaxwell, that would have been really good this week. But you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and start cooking. Start the cooking process. Definitely gonna put. Oh, actually, we can only make hidden power perk up stew for lunch. I don't know if I'm gonna have the stuff to make it for lunch. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. All right. Well, let's see how far that gets us. Ultra 3, if that's correct. That would be really nice. Would be quite nice. Oh, we only made it to basic 2. My apologies. I messed up. Only to basic 2. Great 2. Sorry again, I messed up one more time. Ultra 4. Very good. Ultra 1. Which is it? The basic 2? Is it grade 2? Is it Ultra 3? Is it Ultra 4? No one knows. I bet you it's Ultra 3. It's probably not actually Ultra 4. It's not. We're close to Ultra 4, but not there yet. Probably will be after those berries, though. Those are some strong berries. Oh, Dedenne, I forgot you were on the team. How did I miss Dedenne? I should have got that double trigger. We could have had a 30% chance of extra tasty. Wow, how did I forget that? How did I miss Dedenne? First Trico, now Dedenne. All right, well, go me. Go me. So I'm looking at a sleep style sniper report for Trico on Cyan Beach, and it looks like we just need to get our drowsy power as high as possible. Yes, especially with the boosted spawns. The higher our drowsy power is this week, the more likely we are to see one. On dozing specifically. Let's see if we go pseudo balanced. We'll see how that changes things, if at all. No, does not change things. Oh, well, it does. Drops it down to 38 to 40%. We'll let that run a minute while we figure out what we're gonna do. Let's see. So, Good Camp Ticket will run out. I'm not worried about hitting Master 20. We can just hit high ranks this week and be done with it. So we don't have to worry about that. But with the Dream Eater Butter Curry, I'm gonna try to make, I don't know if I can make hidden power perk up stew before my Good Camp Ticket runs out. I wish I knew how much time I had left. Does it tell me? 6 hours. Actually, you know what? We've got what we need for the Dream Eater Butter Curry, so let's try to get what we need for the hidden power perk up stew. And we either will be able to make it before that runs out, or I can fall back on the Dream Eater Butter Curry. So let's do that. We need soybeans, mushrooms, and corn. So we're going to go all in on trying to get those and hopefully get that pretty quick. Hopefully. Yeah. So we're still looking at about 40% for Trico on pseudo balanced. So we just need to push ranks a bit just to get all the spawns, and then we can move on. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah, I had Musharna and Swalot on the team trying to get some dream shards. Didn't work. Musharna didn't do anything. Did get about 12,000 from Swalot though yesterday, so that was nice. Anyway, moving on. Let's go ahead and drop you on the team first. We invested in you for exactly this reason. You also have helping bonus, so that's nice. And then who else? Who else? We need Vikavolt. Go ahead and grab you for the coffee. And then we also need, oh no, we also need mushrooms. Luckily, we don't need too many. Where are you at? Where are you? You're Gen 2. Come on. There you are. You also have helping bonus, so that's good. Maybe between the two of them, they can make some magic happen. And to really try to make some magic happen, I'm going to go ahead and put Dedenne back on the team. We do have 30% odds, and if we could get an extra tasty of this hidden power perk up stew, we'll be in a really good place. Don't think we can take Gardevoir off yet. I don't think the team, yeah, 100, 101, 16, 37, and 50. Two of them have enough for me to take Gardevoir off, but not the other three. And those are the three I need working to make sure that we get the ingredients we need and to stay at high energy to do so. There is the real Ultra 4. Had a feeling the berries would get me there. Well, that's good. All right, the team is working, so we're set there. Let's do a quick recap of this week 2 bonuses. Let's see, of course, mission periods on all days. We still get pseudo balanced. We do have the boosted spawns. Week 2 though, we get oh yes, perfect. I forgot about that. Final strength gains from dishes will be multiplied by 1.5, which is very nice. That will help us get into the higher ranks quickly. We also have the mini candy boost. Forgot about that somehow. I've been planning all week for it, and with the excitement around the festive flowers, I completely forgot. Plus a new limited time feature that gives various research bonuses, which is the festive flowers, as we know. So we got 1.5 times from dishes, mini candy boost, and the festive flowers this week. Okay, we can make use of that. We can make use of that. Very good. Speaking of the festive flowers, let's go ahead and plant our seed. You noticed the planter, eh? I'd like to ask you to grow some very special flowers. I'm not going to do that accent anymore. These flowers have powers, and when they bloom... Nice rhyme. These flowers have powers, and when they bloom, good things happen during sleep research. They're easy to grow. Just plant seeds you like in the planter every day. And when you wake up like usual, the flowers will have grown. But there's more. There's one very special seed. There it is. There's the neutral mint. If you plant a white seed, you'll get a neutralizing mint. Something very special happens when you have a Pokemon smell the neutralizing mint. I'll go ahead and give you one neutralizing mint now so you can give it a try later. And with that, I'm off. I'll leave this week's flower growing in your capable hands. Cool, then we get a full breakdown tutorial. Well, probably not a full breakdown, but a tutorial. You can plant one seed every day during this event. Festive flowers will bloom either when you track sleep or when you log in the following day. You will get different effects depending on the festive flowers that bloom. These effects will last until the event ends. If you forget to plant a seed will be chosen at random and planted automatically. Yeah, that is the tutorial, which we already knew all that. Fantastic. You obtained a neutralizing mint ×1. Very good. Okay, let's plant a seed though. These flowers celebrate a special day. You can plant one seed every day and festive flowers will bloom by the time you wake up, causing different effects during this event. It does not tell us what they do. We know what the white one does. And honestly, given the fact that, and I did misread this yesterday, that it removes the negative part of a Pokemon's nature, but it does appear that it removes the entire effects of the nature, both positive and negative, essentially giving it a neutral nature. And honestly, I'm not super excited about that. That could, to me, best case scenario, that takes a decent Pokemon to slightly better, but it doesn't make it great. So I'm not super worried about that. If we got to re-roll the nature and we could get a positive nature out of it instead of one that is negative. For example, if we had a skill specialist with main skill chance down and we had the chance to get a main skill chance up nature, that would be nice. But the fact that it just turns it neutral, which is a buff, it's just not that big of a buff. So I'm not that worried about it. I do, however, wish that they told us up front which it is. I'm sure that if I hit the select button, it will not lock me into the choice. So I'm gonna hit select on the blue. That's the one I wanted though. There we go. When your festive flower blooms, you will get the following effects. Helper Pokemon sleep XP times 3. So that means we can go and check all of them, which is good. When your festive flowers, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Candies gained from the first sleep research of the day times 2.5. And we did learn yesterday that these effects last all week. So that is really nice. Once per day, one Pokemon will for sure be hungry during snack time. Also very nice. And the purple seed, when your festive flower blooms, you'll get dream shards multiplied by 2.5. So some of these seem to be higher priority, at least for me. This is going to give me the neutralizing mint, which we knew that one. So that one I'm not worried about. That's the lowest priority for me. I want these bonuses while we have them. The neutralizing mint, the fact that we can put them in our bag means we can save them for later. We can go through our Pokemon, see what is actually going to be most beneficial on. Hopefully we can get something good out of it, but I'm not super worried about it, you know? So given these choices here, whether it's candies gained, which is nice, by 2.5, that's super good. But the thing that is most beneficial, in my opinion, is the sleep XP times 3. So basically turns this into a really good thing. We get the full effect of the full good sleep day, the times 3, but we just get it the entire week. So I think for me, that's the highest priority. For sure, one hungry every day is good, but this first day, we probably will see 8 spawns, but it'll be base form Pokemon most of the time. I doubt we'll see too many evolved Pokemon to where we need to worry about that. Dream Shards is also very nice. And the candies is also very nice. I'm kind of torn. I think, yeah, I think probably candies would be second. Okay, I know for sure I want this one first. I just don't want to select it yet and not be able to look at the others. Blue Seed is definitely first for me. Candies is really nice, but I think that might be number 3. I don't think that's number 2. For sure, Hungry could be number 2, maybe. Purple Seed. Dream Shards, I think Dream Shards is nice, but it's best towards the end of the week. So I think this is number 4. It's not number 5. White Seed is number 5. I think Purple Seed's number 4 for me. Yeah, 2.5 times Dream Shards is nice, but it's not going to make a big difference these first few sleep reports when we're still only getting, 5 to 7k Dream Shards on a normal time. It will multiply that to a lot, but not as much as it will later in the week, And honestly, actually, I might be second guessing that. Purple Seed might be number 2. It might be number 2 for me. Ooh, this is tough. Candies multiplied by 2.5 as well. That's really good. Could help a lot if we see a good amount of Quaxley. Which I don't know that we will, because Quaxley's not boosted spawns this time around. Yeah, man. It's rough. This is a rough choice. I think blue is number 1 for sure. 1 and 5 are locked in. Blue's number 1, white's number 5. I think red is number 2. Red's number 2. Number 3 might be yellow. And then purple number 4. I think that's my list. It is for right now. I might change it when I think about it a little bit more, but I think for now it's blue, red, yellow, purple, white. So yeah, that's unless I change my mind, that's going to be the order we use them in. I am reserving the right to change my mind later. This isn't my final choice. This is just what I'm feeling in the moment. So that's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and lock in that blue seed planted, track sleep, and make festive flowers bloom. So we're going to get ×3 XP, which means we can swap in either the prime XP team or another overnight team that needs some XP, and hopefully get some good XP this week out of that. But I think things are going to go well for that, so I'm not worried about it. But since we're talking about second anniversary stuff, let's go ahead and look at the missions for week 2. Get Snorlax to basic 2 for 30 Trico candy. Very good. Get to Ultra 1 for 30 Torchic candy. Master 1 for 30, not Swampert candy, Mudkip candy. Use 100 candies, which we will do here in a second. Well, we'll use 50 for 15,000 Dream Shards, which is it's gonna help with the cost. Go to bed on time 3 times for 5 more biscuits, which is nice, and cook 12 times for another 15,000 Dream Shards. Also gonna help dearly with that cost. And then our regular missions, Great 2 for 2,000. I love that it's exactly 2,000. It's just nice. 2,000 Dream Shards. Ultra 4 for a small Dream Cluster. Get to Master 3 for a Squirtle instance. We haven't seen that in a while. Cook 17 times and give Snorlax 1972 favored berries, both for 2,000 Dream Shards. Go to bed on time 5 times for 15 diamonds. Befriend 10 Pokemon for 2,000 Dream Shards. Might actually happen this week. Give out 15 biscuits. Likely to happen for 3 more small handy candies. So not too bad, not too bad. Pretty good stuff. Pretty easy stuff to get done mission-wise. So no concerns there. For now, we got the blue seed planted. We'll get triple XP the rest of the week, which is very nice. And I think there's not much left to do at this point. We've got a skill trigger? No skill trigger there. That would have been nice. How about for you? No. Sad day. We tried. All right. We're set up to try to get that perk up stew for before our good camp ticket runs out. Hopefully we can get what we need. Yesterday, Quackleval got those soybeans incredibly quickly. I think within just a couple hours. So maybe we can do that again. If that happens, probably going to swap in one of the Gengars to try to get some extra mushrooms. But that's another reason why we're here at Cyan Beach, because our mushroom game is slacking. But let's go ahead and check that news. There is no new news. That is not surprising given the news we had yesterday. Very good stuff. We do have community reports. There's going to be something 39. Very good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That doubled up. Nice. Just shy of a third, but I'll take it. That's really good. Really good odds, man. All right, let's back it up one more time. I went too far. I held the back button. I didn't mean to do that. We have a medal to collect because we made it to Master 20 on Greengrass Isle, which means we do also get, what is it? Sub-skill or main skill? Sub-skill seed. There we go. Very good for finally hitting Master 20. And that means that now, where are the islands? Greengrass, Cyan, Taupe Hollow. We've only made it to 3 out of the 6. Okay, well, we've got some objectives then. We need to get to... Wow, we haven't even made it to Master 15 on Snowdrop? Well, we've got some work to do there then. I thought we had made it further. Lapis, yeah, Lapis I think is the one we just barely missed 20 last time we tried it. Was it Lapis or OG? No, it was definitely Lapis. Definitely Lapis. And then OGPP just shy of 20 as well. So we've got a main skill seed, a main skill seed, and a sub-skill seed still left for hitting Master 20. Not too bad. Not too bad. This one, we might be coming up on being able to do 25,000. 34,000, I'm not sure. Definitely, I don't think 63,000 is possible. I don't know that anybody can achieve that in the game yet. I don't think our Pokemon can get to a high enough level for that. So that'll be a future one. But we're really just looking at what islands we need Master 20 on. We've got Snowdrop, Lapis, and Old Gold. So we might have us a run of things to do on these off weeks. Or maybe take advantage of some events to get that done. But I kind of like the idea of doing them on off weeks. Gives us something to do, you know? But for now, let's go ahead and back it up. Back it up. Back it up. And we are pretty much set to go. There's not really anything left for us to do other than to collect those soybeans. See what that means? and hope the things go well. And hopefully we get a few more extra triggers from Dedenne. Try to get that extra tasty hidden power perk up stew, and we'll see what happens. But for now, let me know in the comments below your preferred order of these seeds. Can I still look at them? Ah, I can. So I could have picked the blue and still looked at them. Just wasn't sure about that. But let me know what you think. Still thinking that red is going to be number 2, yellow is going to be number 3, purple is going to be number 4, and white is going to be number 5. It seems to be a pretty solid one, but they do seem pretty flexible. So I'm sure everybody's going to have a different order based on your preference on what you prefer at this point. You may not prefer the triple XP up front like I do. You may want something else up front. Maybe you want your dream shards quickly. I don't know, but I am genuinely curious what order you plan to use them in. And yeah, kind of interested to see what everybody thinks, because that may change my mind as well as the order that I'm going to use them in. So let me know. And of course, as always, let me know your opinions on anything that we talked about in today's video. And other than that, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers Illusion, YT, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and SDK Posse. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel for just as low as $1 per month, you can support me by clicking that subscribe plus or that join button right below this video, as well as you can find the link to the Discord and the Ko-Fi and my live stream channels in the description box. So you can come hang out with us in a bunch of other places. But other than that, y'all have a good night. Good luck this week. And until next time, later, dudes.